Welcome back, everyone, to Nordonia High School here in Macedonia, Ohio. Sorry about the video quality in the last previous half. That was absolutely horrible video quality. Luckily, thanks to the power of batteries, we were able to place a new battery in our system, and we are ready to go for the second half. And so is Kale Marconi. He's ready to go in this second half, playing extremely well in that first half, gives a Stow Monroe Falls their first double-digit lead of this ball game. In fact, it's the first double-digit lead of the ball game for either of these two teams. Here's Robert Watson, starters out there this evening for Nordonia to start this second half. Ryan Weehee, Jones trio, Joel, Julius, and Jordan, and then Robert Watson to cap it off for the Knights. For Brecksville, it is Evan Bainbridge, Brian Cartwright, Kale Marconi, who I just mentioned, Jack Wilson, as well as Bryce Harvey. And speaking of Bryce Harvey, here he is right now with the ball in his hands. This is Wilson. Cartwright almost had it stolen from Jones, and it's going to remain in the hands of Stow. Wilson finds Harvey. Harvey finds Kale Marconi for another three. Bullseye for Kale Marconi. Celebrate away, Mr. Marconi. You are on fire. Playing extremely well right now. Here are the Knights. Great hustle and defensive possession. Talk about defense turning to offense here. Here's Jones. Jones finds his youngest brother, Joel. Jordan Jones drives. So that was Julius Jones. Even I got it confused. Ruffs got it confused in the first half. Well, so do the broadcasters here at Nordonia. The pass by Marconi was intercepted by Julius Jones. Or excuse me, Jordan Jones. Watson off the mark with the layup. Just Cartwright in the hands of Kale Marconi. Marconi with Julius Jones sizing him up. Wilson with Weehee on him. The pass inside is missed by Evan Bainbridge. So Bainbridge struggling tonight, especially with someone with his height. Evan Bainbridge is the tallest player on the Bulldogs roster at 6'10". He is a senior, but I mean still for a senior, extremely tall. The drive inside by Cartwright is off in the hands of Harvey. And it's going to be a foul called on Evan Weehee, I believe, of Nordonia. It's actually on Jones. The Bird brothers check in to this one. Joel Jones and Julius Jones are heading out of the game. Justin Bird, Gabe Bird, and Robbie Liebeck all in for Nordonia as the pass is deflected. Harvey was looking to find Bainbridge and was intercepted by Liebeck. Harvey, Bainbridge, the little jump hook floater is good. So a nice confidence booster there for Bainbridge. And the lead is ballooned to 13. Knights need a bucket here. Settle all this down. Gabe Bird with Jack Wilson on him. Jones to Weehee. Jones finds Liebeck coming off a screen. Liebeck will now drive inside. Looking. Here's Gabe Bird. Bird fell to the ground trying to look for the pass across. It was intercepted. And here's Jack Wilson. Wilson able to pick it up, travel. Nice feed inside. Bainbridge. Showtime here at Nordonia High School with the insane dunk. Told you height pays off. What a crazy highlight. I never thought I'd see a dunk covering a high school game, I'll be honest with you that. But hey, the guy is 6'10". Harvey inbounds. It's a 15-point deficit. Timeout timeout will be called by Nordonia, who are in a 15-point hole right now, looking to change their ways here in this third quarter. You're listening to Nordonia Hills Boys Varsity Broadcasts with Darayus Sethna here in Macedonia, Ohio. We will be back to wrap up this third quarter in just a minute. Thanks for listening, everyone. Welcome back, everyone, to Hugh Griffith Memorial Arena here at Nordonia High School. We're ready to finish out this third quarter here. Knights find themselves down by 15. They have been outscored 10-2 in this third quarter so far. 3:31 remaining, though. Still plenty of time. And great way to come out of the timeout. Starts with a Robbie Levac steal to Jordan Jones. And this is Weehee now. Bird with Marconi on him. Jones fakes the three, drives inside. Bird, free-throw line jumper short. Now in the hands of Harvey. Harvey puts the mouthpiece in, looks to drive, which he does. Out in the corner, the three-point attempt is up and off by Owen Bainbridge. Gabe Bird tried a dunk of his own. Instead it finds itself in the hands of Weehee, who missed the three. Harvey. Kale Marconi now finds Wilson. Harvey uses that strength to Bainbridge inside. The layup is good by Owen Bainbridge this time. The freshman on the varsity roster, similar to John Henson here at Nordonia. Or Henderson. Weehee, the jumper, is off the square, but off the mark. Marconi, here's Harvey. Harvey with Levac on him. The nice, beautiful left-hand layup by Bryce Harvey. He now has 4 points in this one, and here is Levac. Levac has Bainbridge on him. He's looking to find something here. Bird. A nice crossover move inside. Now is double teamed. Levac, the open jumper, is off the mark. Carom's into the hands of Harvey. Wilson. Just trying some simple crossover moves. The nice move. Marconi for another triple. Rolled in and out. And the ball rolled off the hands of Robbie Levac. And Bainbridge tried to attempt the three-pointer. Sloppy defense and recovery there by the Knights. Two of the Jones brothers look to check in. This time it'll be Julius and Joel looking to check in. And Robert Watson will look to check back in as well. Meanwhile, the lead has ballooned to 19. It is a 16-2 spread. sprint here to start the third quarter. Or 14-2, excuse me. I'm taking geometry, okay? I have to know shapes. But now it's definitely 16-2 as the lead balloons to 21. Knights with only 2 points in this third quarter. And now, with only 10 seconds left in this third quarter, the jumper by Bird is off the mark. This is going to be one of the worst quarters I've ever broadcasted with the Nordonia Knights. Almost ended on a positive note with Lieback's half-court attempt. But nonetheless, horrendous, disappointing third quarter for the Nordonia Knights as they now trail by 21. They are outscored 16-2 in the third quarter and have a lot of work to do coming up. We will be back to you with third quarter action and hopefully a Knights comeback here. You're listening to Nordonia Hills Varsity Broadcasts, boys basketball with Darayus Sethna. Until then, we will be back with you in the next few seconds. Stay tuned, everyone. Welcome back, everyone, for fourth quarter action here at Nordonia High School. Hey, before the fourth quarter gets started here, want to let you guys know about the Cleveland Sports Show. It's moved to Fridays now in the afternoon after school. Recordings begin at 2:30, so hopefully by this weekend the episodes should be updated. This week we talked about the trade deadline with Anthony Davis. Super Bowl's obviously coming up, so of course World Soccer as well. So not a ton to talk about this week, but next week should be a lot more action-packed. But still check out the highlights from this week and also check out my Twitter page. I'm constantly adding new stuff there. You can look at me at Nordonia Sports on Twitter. I am Darayus Sethna. And I am Evan Bainbridge is what he's saying right now, making his presence felt down low in the paint. Putting another one on Nordonia, adding to the misery. Back to a 21-point deficit. Bird inside fakes. It's a nice move by Bird, but once again the height of Evan Bainbridge, the dominance, the assertiveness, the sheer agony he's putting in the paint right now for the Knights. Jack Wilson is in the corner with Bird. They have to get it across half court, which they do. And Joel Jones deflects it out of bounds. Jack Costa getting his first minutes for Stow Monroe Falls. Here is Wilson. Carlson is now in the corner for Costa. Costa, the reverse layup. Nice move by Jack Costa. Nice way to introduce yourself to this game. And the lead is its largest of the night now. A depressing and agonizing 23-point deficit. Here's Costa again. This time drives and is fouled. Jack Costa making his presence felt in this one. So, already with a nice drive to the bucket, it will be able to pick up his third and fourth points here at the line. Also, to keep you updated with the Cavs, it's been a terrific week for them. They won this past Sunday in Chicago against the Bulls, and then with a grind win at home against the Washington Wizards without John Wall. This upcoming Saturday, tomorrow at 7:30, the Cavs will look to have their longest winning streak of the season at 3 against Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks. Might possibly be Dirk Nowitzki's final game in the land at the Q. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Fox Sports Ohio crew have you covered with all the best Cavs coverage. Meanwhile, here at Nordonia High School, it is a 23-point lead. Ladies and gentlemen, the score right now in the second half is 6. And wait, I'm trying to count here because the Stow Monroe Falls Bulldogs have just put up so many points. So right now, it is 6-22. There's a 7-point deficit at the end of the half. And then the Stow Monroe Falls Bulldogs at 29 points. Now, 22 points later, they find themselves with a 23-point lead. 5:48 to go. Joel Jones. If the Knights want to have something, it's got to be now. Julius Jones. Here he is again. Robert Watson posting up. Now Gabe Bird thinking of what to do, and he lost the ball. Great anticipation by Jackson Carlson to pick that up. Weehee now looking to guard him. Harvey's going to drive all the way inside, and it's going to roll off the middle. Bainbridge thought he had another putback dunk to bring the house down, but instead it's Joel Jones the other way, and the pull-up is off the mark. Watson tried to get the rebound. Here's Harvey. Harvey's waiting for his 4 other teammates to get back. Bainbridge inside. It's the Evan Bainbridge show, everyone. We're all invited. Weehee can't hit. 25-point deficit for the Knights. So not only was that a show put on here at Nordonia High School. Oh, now a 3. I was going to say, not only is he putting on a show, he's just adding to the absolute depression of the Knights. It's like we have the Roaring 20s with Evan Bainbridge and Stow on one end, and that's the Great Depression with the Nordonia Knights in a 23-point deficit. 23-point deficit with 4:28 remaining. It's going to be Stow ball. The Knights are pressuring the Bulldogs at half court. If they want to come back, that's most likely what they're going to have to do. Josh Malone getting his first minutes now late in this one. Hasn't played at all yet. John Henderson also back in for Nordonia. It was honestly hard to swallow. This was a 4-point game in the first quarter. The Knights don't even have 10 points in this half. They have 8. There is 3 by Weehee, 20-point game. It was Carl Marconi who had trouble getting it across, but then as full court pressure does have its cons. Weehee way off the mark with a 3. And the rebound by C.J. Britton getting his first minutes for Stow. The nice moves by Carlson. Great anticipation by John Henderson to poke that away from behind by Carlson. Weehee can't pay that off. Marconi drives in the center. Nice pass inside. Harvey. Easy layup time for Bryce Harvey. Back to 24, but guess what? 24 has not been the largest deficit for the Knights. It's actually been 25 as Jones puts it up at it. Julius Jones, that is. 22-point deficit. 2:54 remaining. This one looks all but over. with Marconi now driving all the way. Easy layup. No, passed out in the corner of the 3. Off by Harvey. Great pass by Marconi. And this time, Harvey pays it off with a 3. 25-point lead. This game is all but over here. Crowd filing out here at Hugh Griffith Memorial Arena. It's been an absolute horror second half for the Nordonia Knights. They only have 13 points, being outscored by 33 to 13 in this second half. So to close it out, it'll be Levac, John Henderson, the 2 older Jones of the Jones trio. Here is Owen Bainbridge now, gives it to Marconi. Bainbridge now. The 3-pointer is up and off the mark by CJ Britton. And follow poked back by Owen Bainbridge. Taking off after another Bainbridge we know who had 2 highlight dunks for us this evening. As we come up on a minute 58 remaining and a 27-point lead for Stow. So John Henderson hits his first free throw. Clay McMillan and Luke Jackson getting their first minutes in this one. Jordan Massey also checking in for the Knights, the sophomore. Multicolored shoe, John Henderson goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Jack Costa. Henderson, nice defense, and Henderson and Carlson getting into it a little bit here. So, a little bit of frustration from Jordan Henderson. You probably could see why. I mean, his team in a 26-point hole. But the crowd loves it. The crowd who's stayed behind here. Here is Costa. Even as he's going to the bench, John Henderson getting a big applause for his efforts this evening. Jackson, unable to carry it, is almost swatted away by Bainbridge. Massey. Wild shot there off the mark. Unfortunately, I do not know who this gentleman's name is, number 13. Not on the roster. This may be his possible first appearance, but I should hopefully get that updated soon. But great to see new faces on the Knights basketball team as Britain has it now in the hands of Bainbridge. Nice pass inside. Here is the easy layup that is missed by Jay Singh. 3-point attempt is up and off the mark. So the crowd really loving this new gentleman. Hopefully if he gets fouled, we can get to hear his name, but crowd really loving him. He's new. Really looking forward to see what he's going to bring to the table this year. Crunch time, unfortunately, is upon us, though. A 26-point deficit for the Knights. Unfortunately, isn't cut a little shorter as Malone misses. Crowd loves this man. Pulls up for three, and it's short. Wanted that one to go down, and it's Singh, the easy layup, adding to the misery of the Knights. The drive and layup inside is good. Unfortunately, the crowd was so loud I couldn't hear his name. But that will do it. A nice ending for the Nordonia Knights in this one, as they unfortunately fall to a 26-point deficit to the Stow Monroe Falls Bulldogs. That concludes our night. Join me for Post-Game Live. We'll be back with you for Post-Game Live in a couple minutes here. But that concludes the game for this evening. You are listening to Nordonia Varsity boys basketball broadcast with Darayus Sethna on NordoniaHills.news. We'll be back with you in a couple of days for our next game here at Nordonia High School. Until then, make sure you check out the Cleveland Sports Show as well as my Twitter account. Have a great evening and a great weekend, everyone.
Jay Sam, 2 points. CJ Britton, 2 points. And the leading scorers for Stow tonight, Gail Marconi, Bryce Harvey, and Evan Bainbridge.